Early in the morning, the man took his wife and daughter for a checkup, but what he didn't expect was, he waited drowsily until the afternoon, and still didn't see his wife and daughter come out. Ray walked to the reception desk, puzzled, and asked about their checkup status, but he was told there was no information at all about his wife and daughter. Even the registration form he had filled out that morning was now completely blank. This made Ray, who was worried about his family, extremely angry. John pointed out that the nurse who registered them wasn't from this shift. The current nurse quickly explained that the morning doctors and nurses had already gone off duty, and she couldn't help much either. The explanation only made Ray more agitated.
I just need you to call down to where they do the CAT scan and see if there's a woman and a 6-year-old kid still there. Whether they're waiting or if they want to come home. Can you do that, please?
The nurse reluctantly dialed the CT room, but as soon as the call connected, she began casually chatting with her colleague. It wasn't until she saw John's grim expression that she remembered why she made the call. And just then, a janitor outside the window was cleaning up medical waste, which reminded Ray of something that organ transport box the doctor brought in earlier. A terrifying thought flashed through his mind. Could it be that the hospital had targeted his wife and daughter all along, and that's why they were hiding their information?
I'm sorry, sir. There hasn't been a scan since 9 o'clock this morning, and it was for a 62-year-old woman's hip.
The nurse's vague response only confirmed Ray's suspicions. He stopped caring about the hospital's red tape and rushed straight into the patient area. Very quickly, the hospital security heard the commotion and arrived. But when Ray opened the room where his wife and daughter were that morning, he was shocked to find two strangers in the beds. He froze on the spot. Just then, security reached him and held him down. The noise drew the attention of the on-duty doctor. Ray clung to this sliver of hope and told the doctor everything. Luckily, the doctor still had the morning's registration files. This gave Ray some hope. But after carefully flipping through the documents, the doctor didn't find his wife and daughter's names. Ray found this utterly ridiculous. Just as he struggled to explain, he suddenly spotted the nurse who had helped him that morning. She could prove he wasn't making this up.
Yes.
Have you seen this man before?
Yes. He was here on my earlier shift.
See?
He was treated for a head injury.
A head injury?
But to his utter shock, the nurse gave a completely different answer. Ray broke down on the spot. He believed something terrible must have happened to them. Otherwise, the hospital couldn't possibly be so unified in their story. But in this hospital, Ray was powerless to fight back. He was quickly pinned down by the security guards and sedated by the doctor. They placed him in a patient room. At this point, he was basically being imprisoned. How can he possibly rescue his wife and daughter now?